Hello, my crafty friends. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting therapy for the soul. And my co-host, whoops, she's over there, Carmen. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Good to see you this evening. I loved hanging out with you this morning.
Hello.
I loved going on my walk with you this morning.
It was
so
really
fun.
nice.
I was telling Soph about it.
Yeah. It was relaxing, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And I enjoyed seeing like her surroundings.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious as to how close she is to the water. Because, she said there was that big pile of sand. And then I'm like, oh, does she really live near the ocean? Because she's in Maine, right? Anyway, I'm curious. So now I've got questions.
Hi, Dawn. Donna, you're in Maine?
Yeah, she's in Maine.
Oh, okay.
That's where she lives. With all the foliage and all that good stuff. We've got Sophie hanging with us for a minute. She decided to pop in and say hello.
I have to go very soon. Hi, Bitty Penny.
Hi, Bitty Penny. How are you, ma'am?
I'm in the Lake Region area.
Oh, she's near lakes then. So she is near water. It's just lakes, not ocean.
And an hour from the ocean.
Oh.
That's not bad.
Oh, she's like, Bitty Penny said, yay. Hi, Sophie.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, she promised me she would come in and say hello real quick while we're
Look at this. You see that? You have a nice wine bottle and charcuterie and cheese and everything. You're making me hungry with that mat. And here I am with my messy.
This is so old. This is a glass cutting board. And I've had it for forever.
I have this right here, look. And I placed it, and because I was, playing, it got nasty, but I don't want to toss it out because it's good for backgrounds and junk journal or, mixed media. So,
right.
And I was going to continue playing with it. And
yeah, I thought maybe this one wouldn't reflect as much as the white one that I have, because I have a white glass mat that's Crafter's Companion, but it reflects a lot. And I thought, I have this that I kind of mess around with on sometimes. So I was like, I think this might work because it's glass, because I don't want to get the spray and stuff on my regular mat. I mean, it won't hurt it, but it's easier if it's on glass. So.
Yeah. And you also can cut things even better with a glass mat. I do have a glass mat. Yeah, and I found out that the cutting tools work even better on a glass mat.
Oh, there's Norma.
Hi, Norma. They do, but they dull your blades really quick. A glass mat does. True. Actually, the other mats are better for your blades. And you know what? I forgot to get the name of the place that we're I don't know what to say. You're leaving
my little heart for Norma.
Bye, everyone.
I need to move.
You're leaving, my love. You're leaving us.
Yeah, she's leaving. She has schoolwork to do. They're all winding up, so they've got things that
piles and piles of assignments.
Stuff you have to turn in to make sure your grades don't go down. I know, girl.
Guess what? I have 101.41 in English right now.
Woo! That's good. All right.
Good job, girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm amazing.
Okay, wait. I'm trying to find it.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Love you.
Bye, amore.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm trying to find. Okay, so who we're casing tonight is an Instagram post from Pascal Daily. I'm going to write that down so that
Pascal Daily.
Pascal Daily is the one that we're doing. So this is who we were inspired by.
We're scrap lifting, or there's another word for that.
For what?
What we're doing today is scrap lifting, just grabbing her idea and doing something with it, and just taking a flight with it.
You can't really read that, can you? I need to make it bigger. craft lifting. Is that what you said?
I said scrap lifting. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, whatever you want to call it. It is, we're borrowing her idea. It's, you know how you see stuff on Instagram and Pinterest and even YouTube and things, and you're like, oh, that's really cool. I want to try that. Well, that's what we're doing. I had seen this and I sent it to, oh, this is not going to work. Well, that marker doesn't work. Oh, that makes me mad. Those markers smell so good. I found that marker the other day and I was like, oh my gosh. I think my camera might be backwards too, so I don't know. You know what?
I know what I'll do. Fine over here, sweetheart.
I'm going to put inspired. I'm going to write it in the comments.
Okay.
Right, Biddy Penny. We all inspire each other. Biddy, did the paper come out of your laminator? Norma wants to know. I'm curious about that too.
Yeah, craft lifting. Yep. Biddy Penny agrees. Craft lifting it is. Well, I started playing with different mediums of I don't know if I should call it medium, but different types of paper. Let's put it that way. And some of them worked out really well, and some of them did not. Well, at least one didn't, and I was really disappointed. But if you look at it, it's the cutest one. Look at that.
Wait, you said that didn't work out?
This paper did not work out. It's a mixed media paper, and it was the stuff that I used. Let me show you what I used. And these are old stuff from Tusikuneko, whatever it is called. I sprayed a little bit of this, but you see how old it is? This one was terracotta spray, and then this one is like a olive green spray. And look how the paper still looks like it's wet. Look at that.
I know, but I don't think that's a fail.
Does anybody else
agree with me that that's not a fail? Dawn said, so Beth, we have like 10 lakes and ponds around us. Oh, that's really cool. And brooks and streams. Well, Dawn, I saw on your walk today, you showed us that one area where the water had like spilled over and then was spilling over more. Biddy Penny said she hasn't had a chance to to get the paper out yet. She's a busy woman. But I don't think that's a fail. Why do you
don't think so? I don't, because it feels flimsy. I used the heating gun on it, and that sucker was smoking my room. All this was getting like in a vapor smoke, and it still feels wet, to the touch.
Oh, it
so
does?
I'm like, I didn't even overdo it. And what I did was I sprayed it. That's why this turned out this way. Okay. Because what I did was I sprayed it, right? And then I took a wipey and I went, and that was it. That's all I did. I promise. And look at it. It looks like in the back, you can still see that it looks like wet. So I don't know. I think you can use it as a tip bin, but I wouldn't be able to write anything on it because I'm afraid it's going to tear because it still is like moist to the touch.
Well, maybe if you let it sit for a while and let it dry naturally, it'll.
But that was yesterday, and it's still
it was?
that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, then it might be a fail.
Yeah, to me
this gel medium has a really strong smell to it, and I'm not sure I love that.
The gel medium that I use is the Daler Rowney one. You get this at Wally.
This one is from the Crafter's Workshop. It's a matte gel medium. It says it's clear. And I got it on Amazon. But I'm telling you, It has got a very strong smell to it.
Well, this one doesn't have a smell at all, and it's really cheap. It was so cheap that I bought me 2 bottles instead of one. But I've had this for a while, and it's still, it's still in working order. And then I used, um, I used my favorite. Well, I can tell that my favorite would have been the Manila folder, and then the regular cardstock. So that is one that I did with regular cardstock.
Yeah, that's what I'm using, regular cardstock. And I think the one that I did, I just to test it to see if I thought this was all going to work. I thought it did really well. And this is just with, coffee spray on top of it.
That's what I did. I did instant coffee on this one. And you get these little bottles. You buy these little bottles to go. They're really cheap. And I put warm water and I put plenty of instant coffee. And to me, that was it, because that's that bottom right there. That's the instant coffee right there.
Yeah.
And then the Manila folder did very well.
Yeah, that did good.
And check this one out.
Oh, I like that.
And it's because I used, I don't know if you guys call it mica powder.
Oh, yeah.
And this one.
Oh, those are cool.
Yes. I rubbed the mica powder on top of and then I inked it with distress ink. So my measurements, because you could do the tags any size that you want. I used, for the Manila folder, I was able to get 6 out of 1. No, yeah, 6 out of 1 Manila. No, actually more, 8. And I used 3 by 5 3/4 on the Manila. So that's the size on that one. And on the smaller one, the cardstock, I did 3 wide and 3/4.
There you go.
Oh, so yeah.
Biddy Penny says, "Oh wow, Dawn, I can't wait to see your video. I love your walkabout videos." Yeah, it was really cool. I needed to take a nap this morning, and I got so enthralled in Dawn's video that I didn't get my nap in. Dawn says, "Yes, Norma, we're considered a resort town." And she said, "I walked about on the back roads this morning, Biddy." And Norma said she'll watch it, Dawn. And Dawn said she wrote in the chat this morning, Biddy, you may have something stuck in the laminator and might have to open it. Yeah. And Norma said it was a bit chaotic with the machinery this morning. Oh no. Dawn said to Norma, it was a bit chaotic with machinery this morning. And Dawn was laughing at me. Yeah, I thought it was good though. All right, that's dry. So I just dried that with my little hair dryer. So we're using gel medium, a stencil, and then whatever spray you want to use.
Yep.
And
I already did a few with I prepped a few with the gel medium. And then I'm using, just grab any stencils that you might want to decorate the tag with. Like, for example, this one right here, I just wanted to use this flower. So I was very, I did intentional, make sure that the flower was right there in the center.
You were intentional with where you put the stencil, you mean?
When I wanted my flower in the center, so I make sure,
Right.
And then just make sure that you take any extra, what's it called? the matte medium. If it's where you don't want it, just take it out because once it's dry, it's stuck for good.
Yeah.
So I used my fingers and I ended up with a sticky mess. So I'm going to do this one right here. It's a very pretty. Let me see if you can see it in the. No, you won't be able to see it.
This is getting hot to trot. I'm going to have to get something to hold this with because it is getting warm. It's almost dry. I'm going to let it dry itself the rest of the way. So there's that one. This one I took. I have this like old candle that I sit around here, and I just rubbed it on because I wanted to see if it would stick to the wax, and it doesn't. It will not stick to it. So I just like kind of zigzag rubbed it on this, and then it didn't. So it kind of left this really, I don't know if you can even see it. It left like this pattern, but it didn't die where the zigzag was, right? Can you see that? Here with the candle. So I thought you could do that with crayons or anything waxy too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it won't allow it to die wherever that is. Now these paints, these little bottles, I just mixed with paint forever ago. So we'll try one with that and see if it works. And do a different stencil. Let's do this one.
And ladies, if you love your stencils, make sure you rinse them because that stuff is really hard to get out. I had to keep mine in water because it was a mess. My stencils, if they're gonna do this, to make sure that they put water, put the stencil in water because it's gonna get all nasty. See how pretty that is? And that's not even dry.
Yeah, that is pretty.
Isn't it pretty? So that one is wet. Let's just grab one of the ones that I did that is dry. And this is my coffee stain, which I think is my favorite out of those.
I like the coffee too. Dawn says she loves stencils, Carmen. She doesn't use her stencils as much as she'd like to, and Norma says the same thing. She agrees.
But you know what, ladies? You're not the only one, because if it wasn't for this right here, those stencils would have stayed in there, on my left side in the file folder.
I use my stencils a lot, I feel like, but maybe because they're kind of newer to me, but I feel like I use mine.
I really don't. I really don't. I love having challenges where it lets me to use the things,
Right.
Allows me to do it. So that's my coffee, and it smells so good. It wants me to take another cup.
I don't drink coffee, but I have some instant coffee that I had bought for my daughter-in-law who doesn't come around anymore. So I'm like, I just use that every time I want to make some coffee mixture to dye papers or whatever.
Yes.
The instant coffee. I like the smell of it, but I don't drink it. So vice I do not have.
I can only have decaf because of my husband's heart condition.
Yeah.
So we are only allowed to have decaf. And it doesn't bother me. And I'm also used to it.
I don't know. I need my caffeine. I get caffeine through my soda. That I shouldn't drink either, but oh well. Okay, let's try this. So this is just water mixed with a little bit of paint. And we're going to see how this is going to go.
So if this is going to stay in the vintagey style, then we should just ink the edges. And that way, basically, you're done a vintage. I mean, the woman gave us idea. She got us started. After that, we just took off.
Right. She inspired us.
Exactly.
She's the inspiration for this. I like being inspired.
Hi, Miss Linda Veal.
Hi, Linda. Just like Dawn inspired me to try to start figuring out how to use my watercolors. I even bought a watercolor book at Goodwill yesterday, which you'll see on my haul if I ever get my haul video posted. It's filmed. I just have to get it posted.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, they had a watercolor book. It was actually kind of cool, and it kind of explained some things because I'm a novice, and so I don't hardly know anything other than what I've watched from you guys, from you and from Dawn. And that was one of the first things I saw Biddy Penny do was watercolors. So, and it's something I would like to learn how to do a little better. I'm never going to be like, an expert at it, but I would like to be able to mess around with it.
I love watercolor.
That one's cool. Look. See that one? Hi, Linda Veal.
That is so
Everybody
pretty.
saying hello to everybody. So there's that one.
So I'm just going to cut this off.
Now I wonder if we use, let's see. Let's use this one. I have some cool stencils that I bought actually from Allie before. I know I won't start on the whole thing, but before Allie got expensive, it was a good place to buy stencils because they were so cheap. But
well,
so
you
I'm
know
glad
what?
I got one.
They can't judge us because, you're making yourself happy. And it's your money.
Right.
Don't get me started, Beth. Don't get me started. And there's no police patrol here. A crafty, what's it called? A crafty police patrol. Yes. Gonna tell you, Beth, you can't buy at Ollie or at Temu. Hello.
Right. I don't know. Some people are judgy about that, but those people won because I'm not going to be doing it anymore. Look, this one's cool.
It was like when Dawn was walking and, she was talking about her not being able to go into her room constantly. And then she was asking what we wanted, if she was going to put a survey or something.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I wrote to her, but she didn't see the message.
Yeah, I did too.
I wrote to her and I said, you do what makes you happy.
I agree.
Because you're going to go into in your little crafty corner. I bought this craftelier little punch, whatever it's called, hole reinforcer. Oh, it's so tongue twister for me. And I'm inking it. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of the glue.
Yeah, I agree. I think if you do something that you're interested in and that makes you, and then you're excited about, then that shows in your videos, and then you can tell. Like, I think that passion comes through, and I think that's what people watch. That's why we watch. I don't care. Hi, Di. I didn't think I would see you tonight. I thought you were a busy ma'am today. We are using we're using matte medium. This is a matte gel medium. It's clear. And putting them on, and then we're spraying them with colors and stuff. It's an inspiration from, what did I say her name was?
I don't know. You wrote it down. I wrote
it down, but then I threw it away. Pascal Daly from Instagram. We were inspired by her. And so we're trying it, but we're putting our own spin on it and just trying different things. But like, this camera is backwards. And it's so hard for me to, but see, that's one I did with a spray. And then this one's with coffee. I'm going to have to iron it, this one, or flatten it out. I need your husband to make me one of those things that that he made you to press your flowers. I need that for. I need a flower press for papers.
Well, you tell me what size you want it, because I'll send it to you. You know that.
I'm like, I need one of those because that thing was pretty cool. And I've been thinking about that because I was like, oh my gosh, that would be so great to press papers down, because I feel like I'm always okay. That's dry now. Kind of. No, not totally dry. It's not totally dry. I lied. I'm just about to do the trip home. I will be on tonight for Use It or Lose It. Oh, you will? Oh, that's good. Good. That I will see you at 8 o'clock for Use It or Lose It. Oh, no, wait. No, that's tomorrow's Use It or Lose It. That's tomorrow for us. Die. So you won't be on tonight for us. You'll be on tomorrow for us. Okay, so you're on your way home. She's on the trip home. Well, that's good. So tonight we just have Elizabeth Costa Rogers. No die tonight. So now I wanted to see what if, let's see what happens if we do this.
This one right here, it's another manila folder, and I did this flower. So I'm just gonna play with colors on it.
Ooh, that's cool. Let's use, I like turquoise. Turquoise is my favorite color, so we're going to use turquoise and see how that turns out. We're just going to mess around and see if this will work. And see what this does. And it's not going to be as vibrant, I don't think, as the spray, which is fine. If it's not, we'll go in and spray over it. Yeah, it's not going to be. I like the spray better. At least we tried. I really enjoyed the, she's hoping, oh, Dawn, you're sleepy. She's hoping she can stay awake from her ECR until my body's not in total shock from wiping. I was so impressed with you this morning on your walk, that because I would have been like, I would have been out of breath. I would have been like, there's no way I would have been able to concentrate to be able to talk to people and walk at the same time. That's like walking and chewing gum.
And also chat with us, because she was also looking at the chat.
Right?
I would already fall in one of those puddles or dirt.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I would have been like, nope. Okay, so I feel like that was kind of a fail. So let's try a color. Let's add pink to this. We're just going to spread pink on top of it and see what it does.
I did broken china on the top. And then I'm going to use bundled sage here at the bottom. I feel like I have to label because I don't want to mess up. I already did that mistake. Ooh. You take the oxides and you mix and use the distress.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks so nasty. I don't know why. So I started labeling.
She said she was impressed too. So was Willie. I think when I made it home, I think he was waiting for me to call him to pick her up.
Oh. That's so sweet.
And Diane started the indoor walk-a-size that hurts. She forgot she had it. Well, you know, I think this is so funny because every time I get on Instagram, they keep on, this isn't pink, by the way. It's like a mauve color, but it's actually kind of cool. I kind of like it. They keep on advertising to me this thing for, are you a woman over 50? You know, you can do this exercise with us for free and you know, but then you click on it and it's like no, it's not really free. They want you to pay for it. But I'm like, hey, that's kind of a good idea. So I looked up on YouTube and I found this lady. So I've been doing it every month. It's like a 10-minute like little workout type thing. But I'm like, oh, you got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So
you know what I did? I haven't done it ever since the exercise, and I told my daughter I was going to start Monday. It's called Walk at Home.
Walk at home?
Walk at home. You break a little sweat, girlfriend. It's 1 mile. But if you want to repeat the video, then it's 2 miles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm going to just splatter some of this water on here, because this is water activate.
Di says, yep. Oh, Dawn says she sees that too. Yeah, that like advertisement. It's like, hey, if you're over 50, we need you. Come try this for free.
It's all lies. It's
a lie. It's not for free.
Yeah.
That's like all those things that they show you, and then they're like, oh, this is so cool. And you click on it, and it's like $500. It's like, that's not worth $500. What are you talking about? This needs something. I do not like this. Sam, I am.
Look at the little splatters. That's so cool. Neat.
I like that. This turned a muddy, kind of grayish, yuck color. We're going to try to save it. We're going to put some metallic gilding polish on it. She just popped in to say hi. She'll catch us all later. Thanks for popping in, Di.
You take care, honey.
Dawn said she used to walk laps around her house until she reached her goal, but the scenery was only interesting for the first 50 laps.
Hi, Cordelia.
Aw, hi, Cordelia. Di says, or just watch the short video to get the secret ingredients 3 hours later and none the wiser. And Cordelia's saying hello to everybody, and hello, everybody's saying hello to her. Ooh,
the one thing that I know for a fact that has lowered my sugars is the keto, because you have to cut all the carbs. And so far I've lost 13 pounds.
Wow, that's great.
And it's not, what's today? Today's the 7th. Yeah, a month. It's been a month.
Very good.
So it's been a month that I've been doing it, and I already lost 13 pounds. But the young man that I've been following, he said, if you want to see more, better results, then you have to add a little bit of exercise to it,
Right.
So, yeah.
My problem is carbs are my life.
When I started the keto, which was the only issue, I love bread. And I would just take just a little piece. And I'll be honest, just by looking at the bread, I would already have my sugars high. Just by looking at it. So when I cut off all anything, any flour, bread, rice, pasta, all that is been done and over with. I don't know for how long, but if I can keep up this, my husband says, oh yes, I'm noticing your face is getting slimmer, your belly is going down. I'll be happy. I'll stay. No, there you go. Ink the edges. I think it's looking much, much prettier, but I'm not done. I'm taking one of these that I told you. What's it called? The little pearl, whatever it is, mica powders. I don't know what they are. They don't have.
I don't have any of those, but I have some in my cart, my Amazon cart, because I was like, I want to mess around with those. I think.
Well, you don't need a lot. You see, just that little bit that's right on the cap. That's all I'm putting on my finger, and that is it. That is it, because this is
Don't you
just
put them in like a? Can't you put them in like a shaker thing?
no, not this. No, that's just this is a very fine powder. You put it on a paper, and then even though you put it back in here in the container, the paper is gonna keep all that mica powder there. And if you're, oh geez, I shoved my finger right in it, Beth, right in it. Hi, Beth.
So she
This,
said, Dawn said, we kind of follow the keto with the diabetes because of the carbs. And then
yes.
she said, oh, Carmen, I found a recipe for a bread-like holder of fillings. 1 egg, 1 avocado, and a cup of grated cheese. Then bake it.
Ooh,
That sounds
ooh.
good, actually.
Yes, it does.
She said,
Because
oh, mix well first. And then bake it. So don't just dump them all together. You got to mix them and then bake it. But that would probably be good.
there you go. There's a little shimmer to it now.
Oh, this one I think is too.
Can you see the
big.
shimmer in it? Look at my nail.
Oh yeah.
Look at my nail. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty?
There you go.
Look.
Don't
check
show that to
out. Is
Sophie.
it my
She'll be
nails?
stealing that idea.
Mhm. I know what I'll be using the mica powder for from now on.
Do nail decor.
Mm-hmm.
The new nail decor. They probably do use that. Who knows? They use everything for everything, it seems like, anymore.
Yeah, but this goes a little bit, goes a long way. And I got plenty of those because I've had all these. They're all new. I only used the green one today, but I've had that for what, 20 years? Never used
20
them.
years?
Yeah. Ever since I started crafting.
I think that's a use it or lose it situation.
I never used it, and look at me using it now.
Wait, I'm missing something. Cordelia says there's a cardinal on her new mailbox. She said probably pooping on it.
But let me tell you something. I don't know, but yesterday there was a cardinal on my avocado tree. I got so excited when I saw it because those are so pretty. They are so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I wanted to take a picture, Beth. But he just disappeared on me.
Oh, he flew away.
Yes. Well, no, he was still in the tree, but I couldn't see him anymore after that. My son is home. There's some door slamming.
Uh-oh. Does that mean the haircut didn't go well?
I don't know.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Lordy.
Please let the haircut have gone well.
Yes, hope so. I hope so.
I know you all are laughing at me thinking I need Tim Holtz's stupid little machine to shake all these bottles up, but I really do not need it. This is like good exercise, shaking these things.
So there you go, that one right there. So that is that.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Bella, no, mami, you're not going out. I'm sorry, mijita. No. Lo siento por ti.
Cordelia says, you know how they break a bottle of champagne on a ship when they launch it? They christen it, yeah. She said she thinks that's the mailbox equivalent is a bird pooping on it. Probably. It's supposed to be good luck if a bird poops on you. You know that, right? That's supposed to be good luck. Ooh, look at this one. Ooh.
This one has the most of the mica.
Ooh, me like that.
And let me tell you, this stencil right here is from the Dollar Tree.
That one is?
Mm-hmm.
I don't go into the Dollar Tree enough.
Check this one. That's it right there.
Oh.
Yeah. From the Dollar Tree.
That's really good.
Yeah. It's really thin and delicate, but yeah, it worked. So I also did this one.
Ooh, that's cool.
So once
It'll
you
look
use
like stones.
exactly, that's why I did it.
Very cool.
It's like a little path. And see, you got me started because I needed to experiment. I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? I don't know what to do with these stencils.
Dawn said her ink will be here tomorrow. The ink, Dawn, the sprays. Cordelia's asking. Nightbot's having a little bit of a conniption fit. You'll have to excuse him. Her ink will be here tomorrow. That's good. Oh, her ink for her printer, I bet.
Oh,
ink for her printer. Yes, she can't wait to print. She's been waiting for ink for her printer for forever.
Oh.
Yeah. It makes a big difference. There's some well, Joey and Gail just released a kit together, and it's a Montana kit. It's actually kind of cool. It's on Joey's the kit is on Joey's Joey the card maker, his Etsy, and there's a freebie on his I don't have an affiliate or anything. I just liked them. There's a freebie for it on his Ko-Fi. Dawn, you might want to check that out. Yes, it's really cool. And somebody else released a freebie too that I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. Oh, I know who it was. It was today. Seventh Plaza, Margaret. She released a bunch of like digitals today that you can print to make a Dawn needs to message me tomorrow. Okay, do that. I went by the Joann's in Columbus today, so I stopped in. I didn't buy much. Cordelia, are you from Columbus, Ohio? She said, oh, you saw the one by, oh, Georgia. No, Georgia. I didn't think you were in Ohio. I'm like, what? Wait, am I missing something? You know, my memory's not so good all the time. I try to keep everybody straight, but sometimes it's not so great. She says, Norma said have fun printing, Dawn, and Dawn said thanks, Norma. I hope I don't use it all up before the weekend. Yeah, it does go quick sometimes. It does go quick. Let's use, I don't think I've ever used this one, although I'm worried because it kind of is got a lot of big spots in it. We'll see what it does. We'll see. How are we doing on time? We got about 15 minutes or so. We got enough time to make one more probably. What are you doing over there? Oh, you're blending. Now your blending is working. Mine didn't work so well. Are you using Distress ink or oxides?
This one is oxide.
Yeah, see, I think oxides do that better than the Distress.
That one is oxide.
Yeah, I only have the little ones of the Distress. I need to invest in the oxides, I guess. But right now, I'm currently trying to build up my stash of VersaFine Clair. I buy a color every month. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I am trying
build those up.
I have, every time I went to Hobby Lobby and they had these, they haven't put them on sale for the longest time now. It's been over a year. But before, they used to put these on sale. So I would buy them. You know, I would keep a list of the ones that I had and the ones that I didn't have. I would buy them, and um, because at first I made a mistake buying them and having doubles. So now what I want to do is just use what I have. And you know the reason why anyways, because life gives us a little curve once in a while.
Right. Cordelia says, Dawn, you would love a tank printer. I agree. Cordelia said she quit using her inkjet because it was so expensive, and that's before she discovered printables. And Dawn said, yeah, she thinks she would like it. And Norma says, Dawn, you will love it. It doesn't use so much ink. And Dawn says she really enjoys using digitals, and she needs to find a paper that prints without sucking up the ink too heavily. I invested in EcoTank, and I think it's probably one of the best investments I've made, and I didn't buy the really expensive one either. I bought the cheapest one they had, and I have bought ink for it, even though it says it lasts 2 years. I have not even had it a year, and I bought ink, but it does last much, much longer. I print a lot too.
I had mine for more than a year, and my daughter, you know that she's a teacher. So basically my EcoTank, besides your digitals that I print, I don't think one other lady, and that was it. I don't tend to print a lot of stuff. But she uses it, and every time she's printing over 100 papers. And I've had that EcoTank for over a year, and I have not refilled the ink yet. So that's how good it is.
I have the Epson 2803. I bought it from Amazon. And I agree. I think the Canon one, I know a lot of people who have the Canon one. I think they're very compatible. So I think, either or works just fine. But yeah, I bought the cheapest one they had. Norma said she bought the Canon Mega Tank in 2023 and still have not refilled the ink. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to say, I use digitals a lot. I print a lot of digitals, folks. That's why I use up a lot of ink. I do print a lot of digitals. And you figure, just in my kits alone, I've been releasing 3 or 4 kits a month, just printing those alone, because I have to test them to make sure they print right. That takes up quite a bit of ink. But the color I use the most is yellow. Because of all the vintagey, more earth tone type things. So yeah, I've had to I refill yellow the most. Matter of fact, I have to buy another yellow because my yellow is getting low again. Ooh, look at this blue. It's to be pretty. It to be pretty. So far, I think I kind of like this. I kind of like it.
This is basically like embossing without the machine. Have you thought about it?
Kind of.
Right?
Yeah, it really is. Because it gives it the same look. And it does raise it because the medium raises it.
Exactly.
And so, yeah, I kind of think that's cool. We got 10 minutes. That's good. 10 minutes.
Ding, ling, 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 ling.
Right. I don't set a timer. I just kind of keep an eye. I don't have Bitty Penny's cuckoo clock to tell me what time it is.
We need one of those. I got this little bitty timer, and I still look. You get 2 for the price of 1. And I'm like, I still haven't figured it out yet. I'm not, because I don't time myself when I'm here. I just come here to have fun. But I bought it just in case I need to go out. And if I'm here, then, rush, Carmen, rush. The little timer will tell me when to stop.
Norma says her yellow is the lowest right now. It only costs about $20 to the refills. Yeah, mine's 15, I think, to refill it. And because I was buying them all together, but then I was like, I don't use all the colors. So now I buy them individually and I just buy whatever color I'm low on and I just refill that.
Do you buy the name brands?
Homemade Salisbury steak tonight.
Yummy.
This is my timer that I forget to set all the time that you hear me say on my videos.
Yeah.
And it's got a magnet on it, so it sits up there, but I always forget to set it, so it's no good really.
Yeah, these comes with magnet too, and there's 2 of them. Look at the pretty colors.
Oh, yeah, that's a good color.
Yeah, that's pretty color.
All right, I'm gonna close this. Hopefully, this morning I tried to open this. I had the worst time. They need to make these things a little bit more friendly to open for people who are not so strong. Because, I struggle opening things like that sometimes. And I even put, the plastic on it so it doesn't stick. But I still struggle.
My little baby is doing a little havoc somewhere. I don't even know what she's doing. I'm not even going to look. I'm not even going to look.
Your doggy?
Yeah. You might as well call her my puppy. She's been here for almost 2 months now.
Right. She is yours. Exactly. You realize this, right? I hate to tell you, but she's yours.
Yes, she is mine.
You're raising her. You're taking care of her. You're feeding her. She's yours.
Mm-hmm.
Now what do we do with these?
I'm just going to put a little bit.
I actually would like
just going to put some markings on mine. Let me see. Oh, so... Ay. Maybe, let's see. There, let's do this one. This one.
Looking for a stamp.
Yeah.
I don't want to use.
There you go.
Oh, I got that mushroom one. I could use that. I don't think I've ever used that one.
So I use some tempera sticks. These are fabulous when you want to do markings.
Uh-huh.
Because they dry instantly.
What are you using?
Tempera sticks.
What the heck is a tempera stick?
Tempera.
Oh, those things.
They dry instantly. Instantly. See? Look. As soon as you put them and you do your marking, it's done. Bella, I hope you're not going to get in trouble, mija.
Oh, here it is.
Mommy, what you doing? Oh, okay. You can have that. It's okay. It's trash.
I want to use her.
Ooh, I think I can. Can I do one more?
You got 7 minutes. I think you can do another one.
Of course we can.
I think you can. Oh, wait. Something's going on. Oh, Mama Juju came in.
Hello.
Wait, I gotta find my mouse. I gotta go back in the chat because I think I missed something.
Let's see.
Norma said she needs some matte medium so she can try this idea. The tags are cool. Oh, good. Thank you. I got mine on this one on Amazon, but there's a ton of them. Cordelia said she bought in June. Wait, I had to go check when I bought my printer. Oh, okay. She's checking. She checked that. Mama Juju's watching driving home. Cordelia said that's the last printer fun fact. And that's good to know. John said this was good information because she's in the market to buy a printer. And she said to Norma, Cordelia said to Norma, I knew everyone was dying to know. Dawn said she bought some cheap ones, Carmen, but she doesn't like that most are shimmery. She loves shimmer, but also would like some to be flat. And Cordelia said Kiki pulls paper scraps out of the trash, silly cat. So she has some of those things. Dawn has some, but they're too shimmery. Are yours shimmery?
No. Mm-mm. Are you talking about the tempera sticks?
Yeah, I think that's what she's talking about.
No, the tempera sticks are not shimmery. They are. I got because they got different types. The boxes that I bought, these are the pastels, so I keep them separate. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Then the other box, let me see if I'm able to access it without making a mess. Um, these are the glittery ones, the one that you call metallics. But
Right.
I barely use these. Actually, I don't even think I've used them. I go for pastels better
Right.
than the metallic ones. And then the other set is I think these are the classics.
Wait, what are those?
The classics, basically. The regular, the red, the yellow, the green.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like the primary colors?
Yes, primary.
Okay. Yeah.
But it says here classics on the bottom of it.
Right. Okay, got it.
So, yeah.
The classics.
Yeah. So that's the classics, but my favorites to use are these.
Are the pastels.
Yes.
So if you would recommend to somebody to get some, you would say just get the pastels.
Get the pastels. Yeah. I think if you buy the big box, you're going to have them all in there, but just get the pastels. I love the pastels. So yeah, I'm getting into watching. I don't know if you heard of her. What I showed you previously that I've been working on?
Uh-huh.
Before I got on air.
Right.
Yeah, I'm learning those things from Willa Wonders.
Willow Wonders.
Willa, Willa.
Oh, Willa.
Yep, Willa Wonders.
Very cool.
And she's the lady that started the fodder school. She's basically the brains behind it. She was the one that started that. And she does all kinds of mixed media. And that's where my love for watercolor exploded even more.
Very cool.
Yeah, she just the puppy just grabbed the box that was in my husband's trash bin, and she's just really happy. Yeah, she's
just having a ball.
Yeah, she's
just like a kid. Give them a box. You can buy them all the expensive toys in the world. Give them a box; they'll be happy for days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but who has to clean it? Mommy has to clean it. Because I could feed her and I could give her everything, but I don't know that girl. She's like, I'm not picking up that mess. I just play with it.
Yeah, that's the difference between kids. Mm-hmm. Now, my grandkids, they would not have to pick it up, but my kids, they better be picking that stuff up.
Clean after yourself.
Right?
What do you think you have here? A maid? I already did that.
Yeah, I'm like, well, my grandkids pick up when they come to my house, they pick up. But at their house, they do not. But they know that grandma is not playing. I know. You're not going to come mess my house up and then just leave it a mess. That's not happening.
Exactly. My grandkids do the same thing.
Yeah, like, no, you clean up your mess. I don't care. I've got lots of toys for them to play with and stuff. But, like, you're going to clean it up. Because I'm not cleaning it up and your mom's not cleaning it up. And they clean up at school. Like, it's not like they don't know how to. Oh, Flo's here. Hi, Flo. Oh, Dawn says she watches Willa Wonders.
Yes.
Hi, Flo. Beth, the little girl. Wait, the little girl stamp set. What about it? Do you really want to know, Norma? That little girl stamp set I got. What did I do with it? Oh, it's over here. This stamp set I got on Allie. I'm not going to lie. I put in retro stamp set. Now it's probably like $10. I think I only paid a couple dollars for it, but yeah, I got it a while back before everything raised its price. I won't be purchasing from there anymore. But the good thing is it's summertime and there's going to be garage sales. And I've already found a couple garage sales that I want to go to this weekend. And one of them has craft stuff. So I'm really excited about that. And so I won't be probably going to Goodwill as much. And I won't be buying from Allie. And so I'll be doing garage sales. You're welcome, Norma. So yeah, look on there if you buy from those kind of places. If not, I don't think I've never seen it anywhere else. So like, I don't think they ripped it off from anywhere or anything. They're just like little retro little girl images. I don't know, but I thought it was I've been doing a lot of the golden books and they're very retro in my opinion. So, and look, I love this now. This is like one of my favorite ones and I didn't like it at all, but now I love it. So sometimes it just takes that one thing to turn it all around for you. And
I'm going to use my Daler Rowney gold ink. Give it a little bit of splatters. Just give it a little bit of splatters.
It's 7 o'clock. Well, you know what? We'll be all right. I'm going to let you finish. And I'm going to stick a thing on this and then I'll show mine while you're finishing and then we'll get out of here.
Did y'all see that? Carmen knows how to blow.
The Crafty massage. This is when I get so mad that we don't live closer because I'd love a thrifting with you. Yes, me too. I love to thrift. I'd love to have a thrifting buddy. Dawn said she'd like to go thrifting. I have a new thrift store that I love. It's for it's a small one. It's for cancer, and the ladies could not be any nicer. Oh, they're so nice. I just love them. But they're only open 3 days a week because they're all volunteers. And
I see.
But their prices are like decent, and they've got a lot of good stuff. And not a lot of crafters are hip to them, I don't think. So I kind of have an edge there. But yeah, yard sales are cheaper. I agree. Because I think that like the bigger thrift stores like Goodwill and we have Ohio Thrift here and what's another one? The Salvation Army and volunteers. They're all getting kind of expensive, I feel like.
They are expensive. You can sometimes you'll see me walking out of Goodwill with my empty hands. But when I see a good deal, like those big bags that are filled to the brim, and you know what's in it, and they're like $5.99, just that one stamp from Dina Wakely, I think it was retail price. It was like $35 for one.
Right. Yeah.
And I had 3 in that bag. So to me, that was an awesome deal. I didn't mind paying the $6 for the bagging, you know?
Yeah, no, that was a good deal. Now, when I was at my the one thrift store the other day, they had some of those Sizzix dies, but they were $5 a piece.
Exactly.
And
they did that. Mm-hmm,
I'm not buying. I'm not paying $5 for a die like that I think is old anyways.
Exactly.
So I mean, if they would have stuck it in a bag, I probably would have bought it, but I'm not paying $5 a piece for them for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cheap like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put it.
Recap.
So I did this one. Can you see it? With a little girl on it, and I stamped her in my new purple that I just got.
Awesome.
And this isn't backwards; it's just backwards on the camera. And then this one, which I wasn't sure that I liked. Whoops. But I do like it now that I put the mushroom on it. I think that's cool.
Very nice.
I did this one. This one's not done. It's just this one I had done beforehand. This is the one that I did with the wax. I did this blue one.
Pretty.
And then I did this turquoise one.
Really nice. Really nice.
Yeah. So those will make some cool little tags. And I need to flatten them though, because they're kind of. Let's see what you've done.
This one that was done, and then this one I did with you guys.
That's pretty.
I did this one with you guys. I also did this one recently, and I put the gold.
Well, I like that
on it, and then this one.
Very cool.
And I did this one with you guys. Put some gold on it. And that one and that one.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
Love them, love them. Oops, I think I missed a bunch of the thing. Wait a minute. We don't have a lot of yard sales that have good crafty things. Don said. Norma said thrift store prices have gone up. Flo said, you're absolutely right, Beth. With yard sales, they often just want to get rid of the stuff. Right, I agree. At least when I have a yard sale, that's what I would want to do. Yes, Norma, I've noticed in one frequent, I'm choosy now about what I buy. Don said, I want to find an estate sale this summer with loads of old paper stuff and photos. Yes, that would be yummy, Don.
That would have been nice, yeah.
For your sake that you find one.
Me
Flo
too.
said to Norma, what ruined it was the resellers starting media channels bragging about all the stuff they buy for cheap and selling for high. Yes, I agree. The thrift stores caught on. I agree. Flo said to Dawn, girl, you better call me. Dawn said she'd be happy to share if she finds one. And she wanted to know if someone barked. Norma said thanks again to us. Linda's doing laundry while listening, and she said hi to Flo. And I think I'm caught up. I was almost as behind as Bitty Penny. Okay. I think that's it. That's it, folks. We're going to let you go. So, yeah, I'm just wrapping up. So that you can go watch Elizabeth Costa Rogers, and hopefully we didn't bump into her time too much, but so you can run over there and catch her. And thanks for hanging out with us. And Carmen, thanks for being my co-host. She's going to permanently be my co-host, I think. So, and we might be craft drafting some extra people to come on with us. So if you'd like to do that, hit me up or send me a message, and we'd love to have you as well. And Dawn said no one gets behind as Biddy.
You are so welcome, ladies. So welcome.
Thanks for hanging out with me. I look forward to Wednesdays to hang out with all of you. And
yes,
it's my favorite night of the week for sure. All right. Remember that crafting's cheaper than therapy. We get to make really cool stuff. Carmen, don't forget to send me a picture of all that so I can add it to the thingy.
Yes, dear. Mm-hmm.
All right. And we love you all.
Take care. Bye. Don't forget the thumbs up.
Yes, please thumbs up.